Hey everyone, today I want to share with you what gear I plan to bring with me to Mike's Camera's Nikon Z8 launch event and what I'll be using for my interview with Nikon Ambassador Kristi Odom. Alright, so what I want to start with is my cameras and lenses that I plan to bring for my interview with Kristi Odom. First and foremost is I'm using the Think Tank Photo Production Manager bag, one of them. I'll leave in the description section which bag it is exactly, but I use this one exclusively for all my video and filmmaking gear. So let's start with the cameras. I have the DJI Pocket right here, just so that I can record some quick B-roll and not be intrusive. And I like bringing it just for, here it is, let me try to open it with one hand. I like bringing it because it does record 4K, has stabilization, and I've gotten some great B-roll with this little bad boy. So I always bring it with me, and it has the mic, so I can do some quick interviews if I feel like it, when I don't want to hold all the big gear and everything. So I always bring this USB-C charge, so it's always handy to have it. I have the Lumix S1H ready to go right here. Then I also have the S5 Mark II, and guess what? I have another S5 Mark II. My goal is to set up a 3-camera setup for this interview. One wide, one on her, on Kristi Odom, and then one on me. So that's what I plan. The settings I already have for these are at 4K 422 10-bit, ready to go. Recording with the picture profile is going to be Cine D, so that's what I have, because I want to grade, but I don't want to like have to grade as if like I'm doing a film. I think I'm gonna get as close as I can in the pocket, get the white balance corrected when I get there using a color checker, and then Cine D gives me some latitude to grade a little bit. So there you go. So those are going to be the main cameras. One of these will be on her, me, and then this one I would use for the wide shot and to record the key audio on. So I'm going to use the DJI lav mic system. Let me just put these back for now. I'll fix that later. So I have the DJI lav system here, and I'm going to put this on the S5. I like this because, again, it's compact. The case is, it charges all these units, the transceiver and the receivers, and each one of these, look, it's already 2 of them, one for me, one for her. It should be good to go. Okay, so that's fully charged. Of course, my headphones. I have my cleaning kit, and I also have in there, let me see, I know I have my, what the heck else I got in there? My cleaning kit stuff, always got to carry that. Battery charger for the Z9. Tons of batteries. That's extra batteries for the S1H, S5 Mark II, and also for the monitors if I feel like using the monitors. Here's another mic for, I plan on using the Z9 for some video, run and gun, talking to people that are attending the event. So I'm going to put this on top of the Z9. So this is the Rode Mic Pro 2 or whatever the heck it is. Plus, I'll post it down below. But what I like about it is that it is powered via the mic cord. So the battery on the Z9 or whatever camera you're using, this keeps the juice a-going, which I really like. So that's that mic. Otherwise, I just have power cables in here and a monitor, 7-inch monitors in there. Now for lenses, I have Lumix and Sigma lenses with me today. I wanted 2 kind of shots, either 285s for both of our talking heads, for Kristi's and myself. And if I don't have enough space, I'm going to shoot it at 50, but using the 24 to 70, because I don't have 250 mil primes. So I'll put these on 50 at f2.8. And then ideally, if I can do the 85s, I have two 85s here, the Sigma Art DGDN lens, and then I have the Lumix 85 f1.8 lens, and I'll shoot at 2.0 if I could use the 85s, and if not, I'll do 2.8 on 50 with the 24-70. I have a Sigma version right here. This is the DGDN version. It comes in E mount as well as Lumix, or Leica L mount, excuse me. And then I have a Lumix version right here, 24-70 f2.8. So I'd shoot that at 2.8 50 mil or 85 2.0. And then for the wide lens for the S1H, I want to use this bad boy right here, which is the 14-28 millimeter f4 lens by Lumix. It's really nice and light, so I would use it as the wide lens to get us both, if I have the ability to do that. Now, if the lighting is really an issue, I brought up a backup because I always believe in redundancy. Then I have the Sigma 24 f1.4 DGHSM. That's right, made for DSLR bodies. Art lens right here. So I have this just in case the light is not enough with that f4. I'm gonna do then I'll pull out this one just in case. I have a feeling this would be just fine though, so I'm excited to use that. I really thought about which gear, which lenses, how I want to frame it, etc., if given the possibility. Okay, so that's again a three camera setup right here with the two Lumix S5 Mark IIs plus the S1H, because they all have the same color signs. When I go to grade and color correct, it won't be an issue. You won't notice if I cut to the S1H or the S5 Mark II. Now, one of the biggest obvious questions is, why am I daring to bring a Lumix camera to go film my interview? Well, because I don't have multiple Nikon cameras. Okay, I still have just my Nikon Z9, and that will not cut it. Not the way I want to film it. I want to film it with multiple cameras, so I need multiple cameras that have the same color science as each other, and gives me the least amount of headache when I go to edit. So it's just that simple. All right, of course I have my headphones. Got my headphones right here, my Audio Technicas. And I have a flash light meter. It's somewhere floating around in here because I got to bring that, make sure the light is good to go. And that brings me to the next thing right over here. So this is going to be the lighting I'm going to bring. First, I'm going to use two panels because they're more compact to bring than using my Godox LED lights, which would be the SL60s and the SL150 I would have brought, but then I'd have to bring soft boxes. I'd have to bring a lot, so I decided, okay, what's compact, what's easy, what can fit on one rack? Two LED panels. So I brought these as the key lights for myself and her, and then I have these for accent lights, these Suit Photo tube lights, which you can check out the review of on my channel. I have a full review of this of these tube lights. I have two of them. They're 24 inches long, and this is what I would use for like hair light or maybe kicker light or something like that on each other. So that's two of them right there. They're rechargeable, so they're charged up, ready to go, and these batteries last a long, long time. Yes, indeed. So I bought those. Again, key light right there. And then I have two of these little awesome lights I love so much. These are, hold on, there we go, Ulanzi little lights, LED lights, kind of like these but super small. Obviously, I think these are like 3 or 4 inches. Batteries last super long. Awesome for accent lighting. So just so that depending on where I'm filming, I could kind of make it look a little bit more spicier by adding these accent lights for the environment behind us, and adding some depth using color, and doesn't make it look so drab like we're recording in a hotel lobby, which we just may be. So I just bought these just in case. These are USB-C charged, has all sorts of color lighting effects, and here are the variation of RGB I could change it to. But again, USB-C charged. These batteries last super long, and they really are awesome. For 30 bucks a pop, I have 2 of them. There's the other one. They're magnetic here, and also magnetic on the top and the bottom, so you can stack them, stick them everywhere. These are really cool lights. So those are the 6 lights I plan to bring. As you can see, I'm bringing 2 of everything: 2 key, 2 accent, like kicker lights here that I'd be using them as, and then 2 of these little accent little bad boys. So that's what I plan on bringing there. And then now that we have the cameras, the lenses, that brings us to the stands. So right here, I have 3 cinema stands, not like regular camera stands for you when you do landscape or something like that. But I have, well, this one would be, because this is a Manfrotto, but I just love this little stand to be free. But then I put a cinema head on here. Right up top is ProMaster, and then I have another cinema stand there, and then one in here packed away, ready to go. And all the base plates I already connected into the cameras so that I can set up that much faster when I get to the location. And of course I have these lights right here. These stands. I have 2 heavy duty light stands for the key lights, and 2 lighter lightweight tripod stands for the 2 tube lights. Okay, so that's what I plan on using there. So that'll be 4 stands total. All right. Now, the last but definitely not least, I'm going to bring, that's right, the Nikon Z9. So again, I am filming everything with the Lumix because of color, and because I have multiple cameras by Lumix, making it easier to do a multicam setup. But for stills, also to compare body size, and also to do running gun filming of others attending the event, I'm going to do that all with the Lumix Z9. And I already have it set up shooting at 4K. I have one bank at 4K 24 frames a second, and a second bank for 4K at 120, so I can switch back and forth real quick. What else is there? I'm shooting a flat profile for the video, and I'm going to be using the Rode Mic GoPro Plus on top here as I'm running and gunning when that time comes. So there you go. I have obviously, as you can see, the 24-70 f2.8. And I'm also going to bring this bad boy too, the Nikon SB910 with the Mag Mod Dome. I love this thing. It gives such great light for photography during receptions and weddings, or especially when you're indoors and it bounces off the ceiling. It's a great diffuser of speed lights. I love it. And with the Mag Mod, you got the magnet thing here, and you can just attach everything from there. So there we go. And I have rechargeable batteries in there because that's the way to go. So I'm going to bring that. I'm thinking about bringing a prime lens for this one, but it might be overkill with all the stuff that I already brought and packed. I'm trying to make sure that whatever I do bring is okay for one person to slug along, but my assistant and my friend Derek will be there to help me with all this madness and setting up. So, all right. So there you go. All right, so that was just a little tour of what I plan to pack in my bag for my interview with Nikon Ambassador Kristi Odom. Of course, if you have any questions about the gear and the settings I plan on using with the gear, please post them down below. Of course, if you enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, don't forget to press that like, share, subscribe, and Yes, smash that bell icon to get notifications of my upcoming videos. I'm Robert Silva, and until next time, keep shooting, stay creative.